Job cuts are sweeping across the US right now. Big tech, media, finance, retail, and more. Yep, the wave of layoffs that started in 2023 has extended into 2024, and it doesn't look like it'll slow down anytime soon. But as scary as this seems, and I know it is scary, there is something that you can do right now to protect yourself and become layoff-proof this year. In this video, I'm gonna tell you how. Keep watching. Hey Posse, what's up? It's Alex. Now, if you've been paying attention to the headlines over the past year, then you have definitely noticed that there have been a ton of layoffs happening across multiple industries. It might have happened to someone you know, or worse, maybe you were laid off. According to a survey conducted by resumebuilder.com, 65% of business leaders said they had layoffs in 2023. Of that group, 25% say they've laid off 30% or more of their workforce, and 38% of business leaders say they think layoffs are likely to happen at their organization in 2024. That all sounds big and scary, and yeah, for the people it's impacting, it is big and scary. Nothing is more anxiety-inducing than losing a secure source of income or fearing that you will in the very near future. But I'm hoping that I can help ease your mind and offer you a little bit of hope today, because what I'm sharing with you in this video will help you take back control of your financial future and become layoff-proof this year and beyond. Now, I know why many people decide to go the corporate route or take jobs at stable companies or work their butts off at a 9-to-5, it's because they think it will give them a steady paycheck and job security. But if these mass layoffs have shown us anything, it's that there's really no such thing as job security. I mean, yeah, your paycheck is predictable until it isn't, which is why, in my totally biased opinion, freelancing is really the only way to have any real job security. Now, that might sound counterintuitive to what you've heard in the past or what you've read online, but I hope that I can prove it to you. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through the 7 steps that you can take to make yourself layoff-proof this year, starting right now, because it does take a little bit of time, but I'm hoping this will massively help you. So whether you're already a freelancer or you are looking to escape the 9-to-5 grind, creating the life and business of your dreams on your own terms all starts with step number 1, diversify your skills. Listen guys, you should always be looking for gaps or needs that you can help other people fill, aka your future clients. No matter what industry you are currently working in, I highly recommend that you invest some time, money, and energy into learning new skills and staying up to date with emerging technologies and trends. Now, this is something that I actually call lateral learning. And by the way, if you're here, you're already doing this, so huge kudos to you. Right here on my channel, I share marketing and business tips to help you build a business and create a life you love. So for more practical tutorials like this one, make sure to subscribe to my channel below, and don't forget to ring that bell to be notified when my next video goes live. So starting right now, take the time to learn and diversify your skills. When you do this, you become infinitely more valuable to the clients you serve, and yes, to your future self. But do not just learn vocational skills or things that you think look good on your resume. Yes, while these skills might get you hired, they aren't what make you absolutely indispensable to a business owner. I'm talking about things like discipline, motivation, teamwork, communication, conflict resolution, ownership, and the ability to take and implement feedback. These are often deemed soft skills, but any business owner, myself included, will tell you that these are the real and the important skills that we really desire in the people we hire. Yes, of course, it's important that the person I'm hiring has the skills and experience that I need so I know they can do the job, but if I'm trying to decide between 2 candidates, one who is amazing at what they do, like the best in their field, but they don't have the best communication skills, and one who is pretty good at what they do and shows potential to get even better, but they have good communication skills and a good attitude and a willingness to learn and improve, and they take feedback, I will hire the second one every single time, hands down, not a question asked. In fact, I loved reading this article by Seth Godin where he says, by misdefining vocational and focusing on the apparently essential skills, we have diminished the value of the skills that actually matter. We give too little respect to the other skills when we call them soft. and imply that they are optional. It turns out that what actually separates thriving organizations from struggling ones are the difficult to measure attitudes, processes, and perceptions of the people who do the work. Culture defeats strategy every time. So these soft skills are not optional. They are real, they matter, and they will be your saving grace when layoffs happen. Do not underestimate them. All right, moving on to step number 2, diversify your income sources. So this one is pretty straightforward, right? The more income sources you have, the more job security you have. It really is plain and simple. When you're a freelancer and you work with multiple clients or projects, if one falls through, you have another client or alternative sources of income to fall back on. You never have to put all of your eggs in one basket. In fact, as a copywriter, there are so many ways that you can get paid online. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'll share a video on the 7 ways that you can make money online as a writer. It'll play just right after this one. Now, if you're a freelancer who follows a more traditional role, meaning maybe you work with one client, but you work with that client full time, and you don't have the capacity to work with multiple clients at once, then you definitely want to pay attention to step number 4, because I will share some tips that are really important for you there. All right, moving on to step number 3, invest in and trust yourself. Listen, I know starting a freelancing business can seem really daunting at first, but I promise it is not as complicated as you think it is right now. Investing in learning these basic business skills can serve you very, very well when it comes to your future and your career security. Remember this, you are the surest asset you have. Yep, you. And that is one of the greatest things about freelancing. When you're a freelancer, you're not just learning the skills that you're technically getting paid for, like copywriting, for example. You're learning skills like sales and negotiation, resilience, grit, time management, financial management, multitasking, and all of the other skills that come with running your own business. Trust me, it is a whole ass education. You are learning how to better understand people and what you can offer them for an exchange of value. You're learning how to spot opportunities, frankly, a lot better than most. You're learning what makes people tick and click, and how to deal with uncertainty, and how to think like 10 steps ahead. And these are all skills that make you absolutely unstoppable. And investing in these skills will never not serve you, because no matter what happens, you are learning to trust yourself and your skills and your ability to figure anything out. Even if you lose a job, you know what to do to move forward and get back on track. In fact, I freaking love this win that one of my Posse members shared recently in our Facebook group that highlights this absolutely perfectly. She said, "I have done this dance once and I can do it again. A budget was demolished and now I find myself laid off again. Today I grieve my first big time marketing gig, a team I loved, and a group of super supportive people who valued my work and just couldn't keep me on. Yep, just my first big gig. Today I sit in the fields sending out an easy fill application to remind myself that there are opportunities everywhere. And tomorrow I will seize what the universe is bringing my way instead." I have to say, as gutted as I am, I prepared for this. Nothing is permanent, not a thing. Full-time isn't a guarantee, so this time around I made sure to keep multiple sources of income going. Thanks to this entrepreneurial life that Rain and the Posse has supported me in building, I didn't lose all of my income in one phone call. Instead, I can take a deep breath, buckle down, weather the storm, and get ready to shine brighter on the other side. Woo! Gives me goosebumps. And then just 1 month later, she posted this. #win. Y'all, I'm employed once again, and I am so excited. The role is in digital strategy, but the best part is that the director of the comms department has that Netflix mindset that I recently posted about. In my interview with her, she shared how she likes to get the right talent on the team and then figure it all out. Talk about building the dream team. Plus, yes, you read it right, the org is animals and law and animal law. And yes, they were thrilled about my legal background. Bonuses: 1, it's another org that understands and accepts my freelancing work outside of my work with them. And 2, it replaces the income I lost when I was laid off. I am excited to learn a new team and grow in a fresh role, and I am so grateful for this time of change because it reminded me how much I like working on my own business. Another win. So wins all around, and thank you for the support through it all. Oh, I love that so much. So yeah, even when you're laid off, when you're a freelancer, you have that mindset that, hey, nothing is permanent and I have the skills I need to get back out there and get a job that, you know what, maybe was even better than the first one. Moving on to step number 4, plant seeds everywhere and often. So let's be real, right? As indispensable as you are, that isn't going to matter much if the company you work for has to cut your budget, like in the example I just shared. But another perk of being a freelancer is that you're never tied to just one specific company or job. As a freelancer, you are literally free to explore all other options all the time, and you absolutely should be. Now, I'm not saying that you need to have a job offer on the table 24/7, but you should always have some contacts in your back pocket and always be planting seeds and networking and having conversations with people in your niche who could be potential clients in the future. Trust me, it is never a bad thing to have a waiting list of clients who want to work with you, or a couple of aces in your back pocket if one client falls through or has to let you go. So plant seeds everywhere and often. And step number 5, build your experience and authority. Listen, lateral learning and honing new skills are absolutely great, but don't let that distract you from honing the number 1 freelancing skill that is ultimately getting you paid. So once you go broad, go deep. Because remember, an expert at one thing is like 100 times more valuable than being a beginner at 100 different things. This is why after you have some experience under your belt and you start working with some freelancing clients, I recommend eventually niching down and working with a very specific type of client or in a specific industry, like the example I shared earlier, who works in nonprofits and animal law. This level of specific, I feel like I've said specific like a million times, but it's so important. This will help you further build your skills and build your authority and make you invaluable to the right client or team, someone who cannot be easily replaced. Combine that expert knowledge with all of the additional skills that you're actively learning about to better serve your clients and of course grow your business and become a better entrepreneur overall. And yes, you have just made yourself indispensable. Moving on to step number 6, maybe the most important, join a community. So there are several reasons for this. Community makes you feel less alone. Community gives you people to bounce ideas off of and hear what's working and what's not working. Community offers support and guidance and information and training and accountability and referrals and so much more. And this is how you build and you grow. So trust me, when shit hits the fan, which by the way, it will, that's what happens in that entrepreneurial life that we've signed up for, you really want a community to help you navigate it. In fact, I love this post that one of my community members shared. Back in April, I joined with no clear idea about how to navigate this journey, filled with uncertainty about how I would manage. Nearly 7 months later, I am generating a consistent revenue of $5,000 a month and have established myself in a niche. I just wanted to express my gratitude to everyone in this group. If you're reading this and are a part of this community, know that you are incredible. Investing in yourself, especially amidst uncertainty, takes courage. Amen to that, it sure does. I have started a personal challenge. I'm really enjoying creating daily reels and TikToks. The best part, I'm focusing on short, fun content, occasionally mixing it up with some educational elements, and I plan to continue this for 90 days to see what unfolds. I love that. So whether you're looking for work or you're trying to expand your network or you need help, breaking past some sort of income barrier or block that you have in your head, or you want to start putting yourself out there on social media and you just have a question about it or want some friends to join in on the fun, community is truly invaluable. And for 99% of freelancers, this is the number one thing they are missing most. So if you are a freelancer and you are ready to grow your confidence, consistently land high quality clients and make your first $10,000 a month, and you're looking to find a community like this one to be a part of, click the link in the description box below to learn more about my new membership for freelance copywriters that is launching very, very soon. All right, now moving on to step number 7, master your mindset. Listen guys, I had to put this one on here because at the end of the day, literally it all comes down to this. It is about your mindset. Mindset is everything. In order to be layoff-proof, you have to have a layoff-proof mindset. In fact, one of my community members shared this recently. Big win today. Sorry if I'm all over the place. I literally just got off a discovery call with a dream client. My hands are literally shaking. It seemed to go really well, but they still have interviews, so who knows? If I were to get this position, position, I would be the marketing strategist, content manager, and copywriter, and all still on a freelance basis. Wow, I can barely type. I really hope I get to the next round, but I'm reminding myself that what's meant for me is meant for me. I showed up as myself, and I came with that mindset that I am here to serve them, and they need what I have to offer. Before this, I wouldn't have even attempted to apply for such a big position or have stated such a high number for my price, but I did. I even asked for more when I realized how much I would be doing. Just feeling so much gratitude for Alex and everyone for always being so inspiring and supportive. I should hear from them within 48 hours, so we'll see how it goes. So exciting. Yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about. With a mindset like that, you cannot lose. Listen, going into a doom spiral when something goes wrong is not going to help you. And newsflash, it will go wrong. That is entrepreneurship life. It is okay to pivot. It is okay to start over. It is okay to start going down one niche and then go, wait, I think I want to go that way. It's okay to switch industries. It's okay to change your whole damn career anytime for any reason because you are in charge. The possibility of being laid off is scary as hell. I know that. But remember, you are resilient. You are gritty. You have the power to create your own reality and take control of your financial future. When you are a freelancer, you have all of that freedom and the skills to change your life a hell of a lot faster than someone with like a very specific 4-year college degree can, right? So if you are ready, follow the steps in this video to start freelancing and become layoff proof. And hey, if the inevitable does happen, you lose a client, you get laid off, someone lets you go, do not panic. With the right mindset and the right community backing you up, you will always get right back up like nothing even hit you. I will see you next week with a brand new video. Until then, I'm Alex. Ciao for now. All right, guys, if you enjoyed that video, make sure to check out the next one from me right here. And you can click right here to get a free gift. If you love to write and want to make money doing it online, then this video is for you. I'm breaking down 7 ways you can use your passion to earn cash, including how you can start making money online as a writer today, the best places to find clients and readers, where to publish your work, and so much more. So keep watching.